Okay, this will be an interesting one. Oh, we got the ice cream van again, folks. On a Sunday spectacle indeed. I'm just waiting for the van to pass. There he is. Hey. That's our ice cream van. Anyway, what do we got? We got here tights, a pair of fishnet tights or stockings. So we're going to use that bit there on the back, the front of it or whatever. I'm going to use that. I'm going to try and spin it around. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. We're going to use that. Memories. They used to have that music playing back in the very late 70s, early 80s, and I think even in the 90s. But I started hearing it when not long after I settled in my mum's street, where it was a family home, folks. Yeah, that's looking really quite nice. Got this music, it's just so old-fashioned. It's been around for decades. It's been around for decades. I'm sure it brings back a lot of good memories for a lot of people. We live in really tough times with COVID and all that it's doing to the workplace, and lives lost and impacted, lockdowns and wearing masks and shit. It's nice to have, for a lot of people, it's nice to go back in time to a happier time when things were simpler and less complicated, where technology wasn't such a huge thing to people. Now I'm just thinking I'm going to do another one. That looks really nice. But basically, yeah, things were simpler and people were less alienated by the technology that we have today. Things were happier, and it seemed that way. But we can't live in the past, folks. We can't just think of the present. We've got to think of the future, however hard it's going to be to try and sort out the future. We've got to live for it, folks. We've got to make a better world for everyone. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if we're going to use that, or we're going to use... I just don't know, folks. But basically we have to make the world a better place for everyone. And the love of money is what's driving all this alienation and fuck up. people were less into money and more into helping others with their money, we'd have a better world. Anyway, that looks really quite nice. I'm actually thinking that's going to be what we're going to use. We've got some nice images, nice colour in that. So we're going to just enlarge a section out of that. But I'm really missing a lost loved one, folks. And I'm trying hard to get my work here, or most of my work is here, but getting it on the free-to-air TV in the primetime slot to locate a loved one who I lost in my youth. So we're just going to try and line it up in the corner there. So I really miss him, and he and I need to be reunited. We lived in times that were better, and now we have to fucking make a future for ourselves. And I'm trying to get this stuff to go on television so I can put away my own past, because my past was bad and I wasn't happy and I made mistakes, and now I regret what I did, and I wish I could go back in time to 1992, have these problems fixed, but unfortunately we can't go back in time. I'm going to try and maybe overlap it a bit more, but I really miss my partner Luigi, and it really hurts to be away from him all the time, and I just can't seem to get the TV interested in my stuff. I'm trying to get this stuff to go to air, and it's really a challenge trying to do that. And I'm trying my hardest, folks, to make my work fly. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. It's really hard for me to remember which way I put it. But I really miss Luigi, and I'd give my all if I could have that time again that we knew each other. Now that looks really interesting. I do think maybe we might enlarge it a bit less on the vertical, but basically I'm really longing to get reunited, and this reunion has been a long time waiting, and I just don't see the TV channels cooperating with me to try and air this stuff, which I do feel is essential. Otherwise I'll never get reunited, and then my past will consume me, and I'll never again be happy because I'm away from my loved one. And I love Luigi dearly. I really do. I love him. I really love Luigi and who he is, and I don't know if this is going to look any good, but I really do miss this person, Luigi, and I'm trying my hardest to get this stuff out there. It's really difficult, folks, but I know we can do it, folks. I know I can do it with the help of TV. If the TV channels could simply cooperate. And if they do cooperate, I'll be forever thankful. I'll be forever thankful that I got back, to the TV channels that helped make this real, because they're the only ones who I can rely on to help put the past behind me. I'm actually wondering if that's how we're going to have it. I don't know if I'm going to like this one. I'm just going to wonder. I'm going to have to use my intuition, folks. I have to. But I'm really missing Luigi, and it really hurts to be away. I really need his presence. I need to be with him. I'm not able to just live a life away from love, because he loves me and I love him, and we can't live away from each other much longer. I'm not sure if I like this one, but basically I'm trying to get my work out there, and it's not as easy as it looks. It's something I can only try and do. I can only try it, folks, and make it my best. Do my best as much as I can, because I really miss this person. And I really need to be in touch, and I can't find him unless the TV channels cooperate and put this stuff smack bang in the spotlight in the prime time news. So all this free to air news has got to put this shit up there. Otherwise I'm never going to find Luigi, and I'll be unhappy for the rest of my life if I could live. So even if I could live without Luigi, I'd be unhappy. The unhappiness would drive me mad, and I'd be on my deathbed dying of a broken heart. That's how much I love him. That's how serious I am about this TV campaign. That's how serious I am, folks. I know the TV channels probably think my stuff isn't newsy enough, like not enough about death, disease, disaster and crime and homicides. Murders is the word they often use. Murder. Shark attacks sometimes figure. House fires, common. All that shit. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. I do think maybe a switcheroo. We'll do a switcheroo, folks, just to be sure that we've covered it. Now, this has turned out better than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit shitty, folks. But basically, I really need to go to air, folks. If you TV people could lend a hand, I'd be grateful. Always grateful, forever grateful for your help. Let's see how this looks as a switched piece. Yeah, actually, I do think that looks perhaps even better. I think now we can call this demo quits.